But if people don't know about Akame ga Kill, it's actually done by two people. That's why they're only mentioning Takahiro, as there is another guy involved in this known as Tetsuya, like Tashiro, like who is the guy that normally does the art, and it hasn't actually said at all that he's being involved, and the artwork did look a little bit different, especially if you look at Akame, you think like, well, if that was that character, maybe don't. Personally, I don't know about like who does the Zero manga, like I've honestly like mainly read a chapter of the series, but all I know and all that is that the Zero manga as well is going to be ending soon, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're announcing it in like Akame ga Zero, that probably the artist from like that prequel manga is probably going to be working on that. But to show that, you know, we were talking as like, it's like saying like, oh, by the way, there's going to be more of Akame's journey, because she was like, I've been hearing things how to like lift the curse, and it's like other things that people need to do dirty work for. So if anything, it's going to be a completely new like setting, and it's going to be like, oh, this is a new manga, but it's going to take place in the Akame world. And same thing as well with Akame herself. And I think for a lot of people, I bet from like the start of the manga, she's going to be like, oh, she's a little bit of the mystery, I'd imagine. Like, and unless you actually read the previous manga, that you'll be like, oh, I actually know who the fuck that is. That's Akame. Like, so that's something I was like, oh, that actually kind of makes the world feel a little bit alive, and we're going to see other parts of it. And I think that's kind of cool. That's like, I actually generally think that's a little cool thing. But then it also says like the previous manga kind of went down a little bit, but then again, I get to keep all my properties since they're my characters, and I can do what the fuck I want with them, and I can continue like either like I imagine that maybe there's gonna be a side story or something, or one of the arcs maybe might focus on like a little bit about Akame, like what happened to her after the war and all that. And it clearly shows that during her journey and all that, it took her like to this like island from what it looks like, and seeing like these two kids as well. So I'm looking forward to it and all that. Like Hinowa Conquerors and all that, I'm gonna definitely give it a look when it's coming out in June. And that would probably say as well that the prequel manga Zero is probably going to be ending around about that time as well, since I'm pretty sure that the artist is going to be involved in that alongside with the story guide. But let me know what you guys think about that. Do you, like, I think clearly, although they didn't state and all that, it's a sequel or set in the same world, I think with that it just clearly says right away that it's like, this is a sequel. This is clearly taking place right after the last chapter of the Akame ga Kill. And yeah, that's why they're saying it could be or not. It feels really silly if it was like, yeah, we're gonna have like what happened to this chick at the end of the manga look exactly the same, have the same design, literally might as well say Akame on her fucking forehead like she's the Joker or something. And then they say, no, that's just a character that looks like her. It's like, no, don't give me that bullshit. Overall, I'm excited and all that. I hope maybe it's at least around like this is slightly. At least I hope he doesn't pick up his bad habits from like the ending and all that from like that from the last part. But it's like overall and all that, I generally did enjoy Akame, especially like the middle part of this. So let's hope this is good. That's all from me though. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What do you think about this new series coming out, and personally as well, do you think it's a sequel? That's all from me though. Thank you as always for watching, and I can see you guys though next time.